her body against mine for the first time.
Hello and welcome back to the Town of Light in episode 2. Last episode we found ourselves, we followed a guy holding our doll that we'd previously put in a wheelchair and put her somewhere nice and warm with some light, and then carried on trying to follow our memories through the asylum. And we ended up in the bath, in the nud, with some fat man fondling us. Very sad situation when stuff like that happens. It doesn't quite happen so often anymore. But back then, in the sort of 60s and 70s, and maybe even early 80s, shit like that did happen. So, we're going to carry on. And have a look around, see where it takes us next. That's disgusting. What's that on the floor? Okay, nothing of interest. A hole in the ground? Is that where the... Oh, these are the old style toilets where you used to just squat over them and go for a shit. Yeah. So I really look forward to... What the fuck? I can hear someone moving. Spooking me out. As I was about to say, I've been really looking forward to playing this again today. I did only record and play the one episode yesterday, and got it up that evening. But yeah, I've been quite looking forward to having a go at this. But I don't know, I can't remember if I told you in the last episode, we are officially .coms now. Rejects are .coms, meaning really lame way of saying we have a website now. You can visit the website at rejectgamers.com. If you register for totally free, all you need is an email address, select your username and password, plonk your email address in, and you'll actually get access to videos that are pre-scheduled, and get to watch them before they actually hit the channel. In a foreign language again. Oh, I've been working in this institute for 5 years now. I am simply a simple person. I'm not educated, and I feel embarrassed about writing to you. I always try to look on the bright side, but sometimes we have to do difficult things. That's our duty, and while I understand and accept it, there is no alternative. However, I have decided to write to you because something is happening which is not acceptable. I am well aware that among us there are someone who dedicates too much attention to the younger female patients that are confused. The serious nature of this fact has spurred me on to write to you. I am certain of your indignation, yeah, and of the measures you will adopt to solve the problem. Please accept my fondest regards and respect. Okay. So there was some decent people here that didn't agree with what went on. But whenever you watch a movie or a TV show or anything like that, oh, that one's locked. With asylums, mental institutes, and stuff like that. Back in the 50s and 60s and stuff like that, there always is a case of some weird shit going on. Like I said in the last episode, one thing my missus and I love to watch is American Horror Story. I don't know if you've seen it, but the second season was all about a mental asylum, and some very fucked up things happening there. Okay, I think we're fighting a lost cause here. We'll just move on. I'm not going to go in every single room. Just carry on down the corridor.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations. That's what gave her the strength to survive.
I've actually forgot to put a timer on this one, so we may run over a little bit. Let's head this way. Oh, it's locked. I'll get that way. I've been in there. Can't go down anymore. We're up. Go up more. Keep getting jittery. It's really annoying when that happens. That's locked as well. Right, we're not getting very far here. I might have a look at my old thingy. See if we're supposed to be going anywhere. I remember seeing this in some of the footage. What's that?
21/08/1938. Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I am referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl eluded our control and caused trouble in the park almost 3 months ago. The nurses should pay more attention. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll sort things out, don't worry. We don't want to make things any worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy and that the illness was all in her head. Be careful, little girl. Be careful. I was scared and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I'm writing? I write down what I see about you. Everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her. But he rarely examined her in those small surgeries.
Chapter 5. It's one of those nasty looking books again. Oh right, that's the female reproductive system. It's a bit rude. Okay. I don't like all this bloody noise, man. There's Dolly. Okay, Dolly. Huh. Well, I think what I'm probably going to do is going to edit this and come back to you as soon as I've actually found somewhere I need to go. I'll see you in a minute.
June 1935. After much theorizing and practice in clinics for the privileged, the moment to act has finally arrived. Volterra is the right place. It's an avant-garde hospital, the perfect place for a doctor who wants to contribute the change. 20th November. Crossing the threshold of the asylum was similar to entering into another dimension. A world of smells, noises, and image which it is not easy to imagine, describe, or explain. August 1936. The situation is similar to that in many other institutions. The department is overcrowded. Hundreds of patients are supervised by a handful of nurses, who are forced to tie the more agitated ones to their beds or to radiators. They do 24-hour shifts. It's impossible to work like this. We doctors rarely see the female patients. It's the nurses who tell us what's happening to the women. 1937. The piercing stench in the wards, the constant noise of shouts and voices in which very little human content remains. Dirty, naked bodies, devoid of any dignity. The lunatic asylum bores into you. It wears you down. I often consider resigning. I feel useless and impotent, a sort of merciful jailer. A mercy which helps no one and only helps to soothe my conscience. 15th March 1938. Dramas are played out before my eyes every single day, and I try to keep my distance and I just do what I can. Some days ago, however, a girl arrived. I couldn't avoid her gaze. All she asked in her silent dignity was not to be ripped away from her world. And me? I'm old enough to be her father, the father she never had, who didn't want her, who rejected her without even knowing her. I, too, refused what she asked me. I couldn't do anything but add my signature and send her to hell. Dangerous for herself and others, and a cause of public scandal. This was what was written on the accompanying note from police headquarters. Difficult not to agree. How much more violence must this poor girl be subjected to? Her gaze is so intense, so far removed from the carefree nature which should make her happy at her age. I cried in my bed, in my solitude, thinking about those sad and frightened eyes staring at me.
Right. So I found this book. I've gone back upstairs. I couldn't find anything else. Anyway. So yeah, I couldn't find anything else. So I came back upstairs to have a look, see if there's any rooms I hadn't been in. Which there was. What's it going on juddery for? There you go. So these were all locked before, I'm sure they were. It making creepy noises! Quit it! Ooh. What's that then? Okay. More books of nastiness. Brains this time. Vile, innit? Ooh. So that's all lit up. That looks like a record to me.
12th. Renee T., 16 years old, menarche at the age of 12, housewife, father unknown, mother a seamstress. Admitted for observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for psychiatric evaluation, which has been executed by me. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she has tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We shouldn't read this document. It's forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there'll be trouble.
Ah, right, so we've got some options here. It talks about Renee, it talks about you, so we have to read it. Don't be scared, nothing will happen. That's true. We should not read it.
We should look for Amara. We must hurry. We should follow the memories and make sure they don't fade. She is scared, hears noises and spirits, presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis. suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, has a distressed expression, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand properly. She has not felt well for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. She always scares me. She chases me." "Why are you here?" "I had argued with my mother, and I was so disturbed by the shock that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children were whispering, calling my name." 16th March. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. 4th April. Transferred to the quiet ward, still under my supervision. Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done. Like witches, at the stake.
Let's try this one. What had you done? What was going on? My mouse is being a bit moronish. What had you done to deserve to be punished?
21st April. She is more awake this morning and responds to questions. She complains of headaches. She became emotional when she found out that her mother was there. She says that one day, years earlier, when she was with a friend of hers, she met a guy who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. There, she was made to smoke cigarettes and drink spirits, and that guy showed her certain things. He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says that he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep it a secret. These details were roughly confirmed by her mother. After that, she became domineering, impatient, and hostile to her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public, going from laughter to tears without warning. She rants, masturbates. I can't remember these things, only the guilt, the stake. I know that I deserve to pay for that guilt. I knew it even then.
Let's look for the rest of the dairy to understand. You deserved it because you tried to hide it from yourself. Everything will become clear.
She was uncooperative during the examination. She didn't want to be stripped. She remained rigid. Voluntary attention almost absent. Probable hallucinations. 25th April. Confused ideas, unable to maintain a spontaneous conversation. Reflexes all normal. Reactive pupils. Let's find Amara and we'll find the full medical record.
I don't know where Amara is. Where is Amara? I did nothing. I don't know where Amara is. It's outside. Hey. Hey.
This is the road we used to take. If she hadn't been there, in the park on that bench in spring for all those days, it was like escaping nature. She talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole something to eat and went straight back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me.
Ooh.
Sometimes she touched me. In the showers, I felt her body against mine for
Okay.
the first time.
Censored.
It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away.
Okay, so we've got a new area here.
She
to
wasn't
explore.
in the
Thank God
system.
for that.
He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why.
Let's go have a look at this bench. Chapter 6. It's the bench where they used to sit. It's our bench. Ah. Okay, it's unraveling. So she had a lady lover. And they obviously took her lady lover away from her. For some unknown reason. To be arseholes, most probably. I think we're going to have to go over here near this construction over scaffolding. Okay, walking down the path. Was that their bench then? That one? Or was this their bench? Oh, that was their bench too. Or was this your bench? I don't think she's quite sure which one was their bench. It's probably none of these. Let's have a quick look around here.
Nature helped me to forget, to get out of system.
Been trying to restore this place or demolish it. Better not walk under here too much, just in case it collapses on us. So let's have a wander down here into the garden. Oh, we can get up here. Can we? Yeah.
The scent of spring. The land of light was far away, and we spent the days chatting, seated on the stone benches.
Yeah, seated on the same benches. Well, we don't want to go up there. Don't want to go up there. Right, there must be some more stone benches around. Need to find more stone benches. Ah! Here we go. We found... So it must be one of these along here. Hang on, she saw this... Alright, that's this one.
This was our bench. Into the kitchens. We often went there. She sometimes went on her own when things were going well.
The kitchens. Right, so it's blocked off there. Can't go in there. Am I be able to get around there? No. I'm gonna have to go up. No, I don't think you can go up there. Wow. You have no reflection in the water. So we've got to find our way into the kitchen. I wonder if we have to go through there. No, let's sit down. Get up. They did Rudy's in here. There's a bit of a bloke though. There's some real noisy flies. Oh, here we go.
Come on, let's search everywhere. She must be here, without a
Why
doubt.
would she be here? Place is like I'm falling apart. She's in the oven. No, she's not. She's in the washers. Someone's going to jump out of one of these in a minute. No, okay. Oh, we got more.
Keep looking. We mustn't give up.
I'll keep looking. I will keep looking.
Where might she be? We've got to talk to her. Everything will be all right. I don't like staying here now. Let's look for her. Come on, quickly.
You're looking. Too dark.
We can't stay in here too long. They'll find us. When they found us. Come on, hurry. We've got to find her quickly.
Oh, we're moving quicker. We are moving quicker. Take it, we gotta go down here.
We can't descend. There's too much water.
Oh, okay, there's water there. Yeah, well, let's go down. Right, so we need to... Okay. We go in there? Oh, bit of paper. We found a bit of paper.
Adele, that little girl has been there, motionless in front of the kitchens for hours. Poor thing. I gave her a sweet. She ate it without saying a word and remained there still. I don't think she's well. We used to see her now and again. Now she's always there. I'm off. The doctor's not here. He'll be here in the afternoon. Try and speak to him. Poor thing. Lost in her dreams. She was only a little girl. But nobody gave her a cuddle. On the contrary, they punished her. They said she was ill. Her dreams were bothersome. Even her dreams weren't hers anymore. I need her. But we will find her. We'll find her, won't we? When the water in the shower was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee, under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers that her body gave me. It all has to go back to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
No. Open the door, turn twice, clockwise. Pull down. Put that thing in there. Hello, anybody in there? Was that? We didn't pull the lever. Pull the lever. Now press the button. It'll explode or something, that thing is. What is it? Like a heater? Is it? Tumble dryer? What is it? Oh, I've no idea.